Hi, my name is Angie Pacheco, and also known as Mary. And I work for Domestic Violence Services of Benton and Franklin counties as the executive director. I'm a child of a migrant farm worker Tejano family. Um, was born in Toppenish, moved to McAllen when I was a child, and then we came back through California and settled in Pasco at the Sacagawea trailer court, and then went to go live in the Navy homes. And so I grew up in the Pasco Navy home projects. I've always felt that knowing two languages, because as a very young child, I became an interpreter for the whole neighborhood that didn't speak English. So I always felt super smart about that. And I didn't realize, it was because I was Latina. I just felt like I was a very blessed person to be able to know two languages and to be able to do a lot of things with it. And so I always felt that I was super smart, didn't know any better, but it's helped me throughout the years. I had a lot of role models as a Latina that I would say that Wonder Woman, Linda Carter, was one of them. I went and I worked in the Cherries to buy myself a Wonder Woman bike and made money off of it, renting it in the neighborhood. So I always thought that she started my entrepreneur thoughts in life, and was really proud to know that she was Hispanic. I arrived at my profession, had an executive director background. I work at domestic violence, so I run the organization here in the Tri-Cities. I've been there for 2 years, and I've done a lot of work in nonprofits for close to 35 years, including locally La Clinica and CMAR Community Health Centers. The project that I did there for CMAR is the one on Lewis Street. I started that, and at La Clinica, I think that's where I learned to really want to work with my community, and was, as a younger child, was involved in that. So I did healthcare, and I've done a lot of social services, and I think that in domestic violence, I have a history of domestic violence in my home as well, and so I feel like that was something that I wanted to do to help other women and empower them and show them that you can do better and you will do better. I think one of the biggest struggles is getting double breast cancer at age 44 and being away from my family at that time, and just realizing, how much family is important to be around, especially when you're facing death. And not only one cancer, but two cancers was, overwhelming for me. I learned a lot of things through that journey and started, doing a lot of spiritual and self-help work for myself. Here I am 14 years later. I've used a lot of the things that I learned there to empower other women. I think that a lot of us struggle and we need each other to help each other overcome and change. So I think that that's been really important. I pushed a lot of issues in reference to breast cancer as well as domestic violence throughout my last 10 years. And so I'm really proud that I was able to do that. I'm really glad and blessed that I was able to live beyond that. If you think about the word or the concept of Leona as like loud and proud, fearless and courageous, and luchadora, just and lots of hair, with that concept of the Leona in, and I think that when you say it in Spanish, it has a lot more emphasis to me. It just means strength, and it means just someone that, or something that stands there is not afraid to roar.